Hey everybody, and a warm welcome back to TalkNorwichCity. I hope you guys are all doing very well indeed. I'm going to be going through my player of the season votes today. I say votes, there's only one vote, but I've shortlisted it to 3 players. So I'm really excited to do that. Before we get into that though, I want to say a massive thank you. Chris and I have been nominated for the Michelle Dack Fan of the Season award, alongside 2 other really fantastic Norwich City fans. Liam Royal and Diane Blazier are the other 2 nominees. They've both done fantastic charity work over this season and previous seasons, and have done a lot for Norwich City fans. So it's Chris and I against Diane and Liam. Voting can be done alongside your Player of the Season vote. So if you've not already voted, then the link will be in the description. If you'd like to vote for me and Chris, amazing. If you want to vote for Liam and Diane, also amazing. But as they say in politics, make your vote count. It's been a wonderful season, hasn't it? And trying to narrow it down to one player to vote for the Player of the Season award is really difficult. You look back at the players that have won this in previous seasons, incredible calibre. James Maddison, Grant Holt, Wes Hoolahan, Seb Bassong, to name just a few. So this season is going to be another really quality player, I think. Ollie Skipp's got a fantastic chance. Not only he's had a brilliant season, but I'm sure there'll be some Tottenham fans voting for him in this award. But here are my 3. I'm going to start with my 3rd, and then I'm going to get to my number 1 selection. Let's start with number 3 then. I'm going with Grant Hanley. Now that may surprise a few, but I think he's been pivotal to the way in which Norwich City have played this season. We have got the 2nd best defensive record in the Championship, only 1 goal worse off than Watford, and then we're quite a way ahead of the other chasing pack. He's played 42 times this season, and I think been wonderful in all of them. We've kind of made a recurring joke on the watch-alongs that Grant Hanley is seemingly everywhere. When there's a passage of play that looks relatively dangerous for the opposing side, Grant Hanley sticks a head in, a leg in, a hip bone in, anything in the way to stop the opposition coming forwards. I think he's been brilliant. I think the defence has been the most improved part on the pitch this season. We were leaking goals for fun in last season and the previous Championship campaign. It was difficult. Jamal Lewis and also Ben Godfrey leaving, 2 big money quality players. Grant Hanley has been the glue in that defensive line, and for that reason he's number 3 on my list. Number 2, and I think a lot of you would have thought I would have voted this man as my number 1, but it's Teemu Pukki. What a phenomenal season Teemu Pukki has had, both at club and international level. There were some doubts about Teemu Pukki coming into this season. I think because he'd set the bar so high, not only in the Premier League, but also in the previous Championship campaign. He scored 30 goals in all competitions the last time we were at this level. This time, with 5 games left to play this season, he's on 25 goals. I suspect that he will possibly surpass the 29 goals he scored in the Championship in 2018-19, which is a remarkable effort. Only 2 players have scored 25 goals in more than one Championship campaign before in the past decade. Jordan Rhodes and Teemu Pukki. This man is Championship royalty and can also do it in the Premier League. The reason there was a slight bit of doubt, I think, as I say, the expectation, and also that little niggly toe injury he had. There was some doubt about maybe he'd lost some pace, maybe he wasn't quite the same, he's not getting any younger, but once again, ruthless in front of goal. His movement is some of the best I've ever seen from a Norwich City striker, and his finishing is utterly potent. Teemu Pukki and Norwich City are just a match made in heaven. We love Teemu, Teemu loves us. He's number 2 on my list. And of course, number 1, probably no surprise, Emi Buendia. This man has to win a Player of the Season award. He is simply sublime. There is no other words to describe him. He's a magician, a literal magician. I've had so much joy from watching Wes Hoolahan when he was at the football club. The same with James Maddison. Emi Buendia is at these levels, if not above these levels. Wes was special in his own little Wesy way. Maddison, as we've seen, was maybe not world class yet, but a phenomenal footballer. Emi Buendia is in that bracket. You know, the numbers he's been posting this season is ridiculous. I'm going to show this graph once again that we pulled from 5 Yards. Brilliant website, by the way. Links to them in the description. He's off the chart. He's literally off the chart in terms of key passes. The league's leading assist maker. Way, way above anyone else in terms of, key passes and them kind of metrics. He is sublime, and we missed him dearly the times he hasn't played this season. You give him the ball and things will happen. It's as simple as that. And I think, personally, it would be an absolute travesty if Emi Buendia, whatever happens in the summer, whether he stays or whether he leaves, if his name wasn't on that Player of the Season trophy. I think it would be, unfair, because he's been phenomenal. I suspect all of the Norwich City players will be wanting him to win the award. I just think he's easily the league's best footballer, and he would not look out of place in the Premier League, as we've seen in the past. So Emi Buendia is going to be getting my vote. I'm looking forward to casting that later on today. The link, by the way, is in the description if you don't know how to vote for the Player of the Season. Any Norwich fan can vote, whether you're a season ticket holder or not, and any Norwich fan can also vote for Fan of the Season as well. So my 3, Grant Hanley, Teemu Pukki and Emi Buendia will be getting my vote. It was a really difficult pick. I could have added the whole team on there. Tim Krul for his heroics in goal. Oliver Skipp has transformed the midfield. Max Aarons has just gone about business so beautifully this season, considering the amount of speculation around his name. The same with Todd Cantwell, who's taken his game to a whole new level. It's been a really special season. It's always difficult with these awards because so many players would be deserving of it. And in past seasons, it's been difficult finding a Player of the Season, but it hasn't been this season. There's so many cases you could make. So let me know who you're voting for down in the comment section below. Really looking forward to seeing your votes and who you're going for. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Let's not forget, 5 games left of this season. That means 5 more watch-alongs, and we have a confirmed date for the 24-hour TNC watch-along. We will be revealing that on Saturday, so don't miss out. See you then. Bye-bye.